Hello, students. You're welcome to your favorite educational program, Teaching and Learning on Radio by Niger State Ministry of Education. It promises to be interesting and it comes up every weekday. This is to keep the school children abreast of their curriculum due to coronavirus pandemic that has kept them at home. At this moment, we have our facilitator in the studio who will be taking you on a very interesting subject. Happy viewing. I am Kabir Yusuf.
Welcome to another edition of Computer Studies, which is the second phase of learning through radios. Today we're going to be taking a topic, the internet, which is majorly for JSS2 students, with the following objectives. 1. The definition of internet, World Wide Web, which is we all know as www, electronics mail, which we know as email, search engines, and then the second objective for today is identification of internet browser, email, and website address. Third objective, benefits and abuses of the internet. Now, I'm going to start from the definition of what an internet means. The internet comprises of thousands of computers all over the world. These computers send, receive, and then store messages or informations that can be accessed by thousands of users all over the world. Now, what is an internet? As we all know, internet is always referred to or is referred to as the network of networks that allow people all over the world to interact and communicate using computers. Internet began since 1960s years ago as a United States Defense Department, which they use or they call it as apparent, where they use it to search for their information or to upload their information online so that it can be available for all over the users that can access it to make use of it. Now that took us to what we call World Wide Web, www. www, as it's being called, is a distributed multimedia hypertext system. It is distributed because it contains a lot of information available on the web. Now, the World Wide Web contains series of computers around the world. This information can include the hypertext. It can also include the graphics, the videos, and also the audios made available. This information can majorly be accessed through hypertext because on the web are hypertext, and these information are mainly accessed through hypertext technique, which involve the use of mouse to select your highlighted text, and from there it gives you the result of what you are looking for. Now that took us to what we call the website. The website is a location or a site of a group of web pages. This is location. This is the location where a particular computer can combine the information one is looking for. Now we call it a collection of web pages. Now we have what we call, for example, there is whenever you want to look for an information online, there is this link you first of all type, which is http dot, you have a double slash, and we attach to www, then followed by whatsoever you want to search for. That is how we make use of the website. We also will have what we call protocol. Protocol means it's part of www, which means World Wide Web. Every website has a uniform resource locator that we refer to as URL. URL means uniform resource locator. Some of us don't know the meaning of URL. We only make use of it, but that is the meaning of URL. This is the address of the website you want to access. We also have what we call the home page. The home page, this is the starting page of the website. That is when the first page that you input in your data or your information you want to search for. We also have what we call the links. The links are generally underlined text on a page with different text color. Where we move a pointer over a link, it changes to a pointing finger signs. As we click on it, it will lead us to the target web page linked to the information. And we also have what we call the search engines. What are the search engines? The search engines, they are also websites. They have a special program used to search for various topics on the internet. Some of the various search engines we have like Yahoo, Google, Lycons, and MSN. We have 39.com. Some of these search engines are what we make use of majorly to search for information. Then we have what we call electronics mean, which every one of us know it as email. The email is an electronic portal service, like your postal service you use to deliver your messages. That is one of the postal service we have. The electronic means enable people around the world to communicate, especially to exchange messages from one person to the other. Now, one important thing about electronic means is that it does not consume a lot of, it's not expensive or consume a lot of time. Once you can sit down in your home, in your offices, and send email, it is very fast. Within a shortest time, within a seconds, the person, once there is a network and the network is available, you can send your electronic mails to the person you want to send the email to without any cost. It saves you from time, and also it's also paperless. You don't need to start looking for papers. You just need your system or probably your phone to send your electronic mails. We also have what we call electronic mail address. Electronic mail address are used. Electronic mail address, a user can send message to anyone around the world, to one or two persons without using paper. Now we have what we call the electronic address. The electronic address consists of two parts, and the two parts is separated by @. We have used @ to separate it. The first part is your name. Take for instance, where we have john@yahoo.com. John is the name of the person that owns the mail. That Yahoo is the domain where you are making use of to send your email. Now you can now use the dot that is there to separate it between the person that owns the email and the domain. That is what it's being used for. Another thing I also like to talk about there is the last few characters in the email address indicate the type of organization or the country that has that particular email. Take for instance, now for .com, we have it as is a commercial email. Whenever you see anything like .com, is a commercial email. Whenever you see an ending email that ends with edu, it means that that particular email is owned by education. Whenever you see another mail again that ends with gov, that stands for government, but they shortcut it as they use the word gov, which means government. Then mil is also for military. Take for instance, if a country like Nigeria has a particular mail now, it will end with NG, which means Nigeria. Like US, it can end with US, which means United States. UK, it means United Kingdom. Now, internal browser. What do we mean by internet browser? The internet browser, in order to access the web, we need to gain access through an application called a browser. Without a browser, there's no way you can access the internet. So your internet browser is one of the applications you make use of to access your email or to access your internet. Now, from a web server, it format and display the information you are actually looking for. Now, there are different browser main that we have. The first one we have Mozilla Firefox. We also have Microsoft Internet Explorer. Those are the two major browsers we have. That took us to a web server. What is a web server? A web server is a program that runs on a website, and it's responsible for replying to a browser request for files. For example, now if you are searching for an information, what you make use of a web server, and it's now responsible for your request, now to give you the information you are searching for. Your web server helps you to give you to search for the information on the web, download information, and then also use it to get information and send it to others outside or within your vicinity. We also have what we call HTM. Most of us, we don't know what this word stands for. HTM stands for Hyper Text Markup Language. That is what it stands for, and we mainly use it on the web to search for information. We also have, now that took us to the Internet Explorer window. The content it contains, that is the content of the Internet Explorer. I'm going to measure it. We have the title bar, we have the menu bar, we have the toolbar, we have the windows, we have the progress bar, we have the back, we have the forward, we have the stop, we have the refresh, and we have the search, and we have the history. The history is the one that is holding your message or the information. When you search for it, will hold it for a certain period of time. Maybe you want to access that information. You discover that sometimes when you search for information online and you want to go back or search for another thing, by the time when you are trying to type a word similar to that word, the same word will not appear. That is the duty of the history address in the website or in the web page. It brings us that word again. Peradventure you want to make use of it, you cannot make use of it again. Now, identification of the internet browser, which is the second objective we have for today. How do you identify an internet browser? The first thing you do is the information on the title bar will easily shows the type of the internet browser in use. This is also depends on the operating system that is in use by the computer system. The other time we talk about what operating system is, and today we are still referring back to it. Your operating system in computer is very important, and that very day I make it clear that you should ensure as user that your operating system works well. It should be always updated frequently. You frequently update your operating system, because all the major work you'll be carrying out in your computer system depends on your operating system. Now I will go to the email. How do I access, or how do I create an email account, or how do I own my own email? It's a very simple step you take. The first thing you do is to double click on the Internet Explorer and then icon on the desktop, or you select all the programs on your computer menu. After then, on the address menu, you type in www.yahoo.com. Then you click on I don't have an email. Once you click on it, a page will appear or a form will appear. You fill in the form. Once you fill in the form, you submit it. As you submit it, probably if there are errors, the form will be returned back to you. And once the form is returned back to you, you make the correction of the errors, and then you submit it back again. Then it will show you a congratulatory page that tells you that yes, your email account has been successfully created. There and then you can make use of your email address and then your password, which is a very important access for you to access the email. You should keep it safe. Then we go on from there. We go to how the benefit of the internet browser. I will state some benefits of the internet browser. One of the best benefits of the internet browser is that it provides a powerful database. This powerful database technology that allowed information